Welcome back to Auto Geeks What's in the Garage. Now, Calvin, I gotta ask, you got a lot of really cool cars in here, and then over here in the corner, you got this four-door grapefruit green Maverick. What's the story with this?
Well, everybody kind of makes fun of my four-door Maverick. It's a car that was sitting on the Ford dealer's lot the day that my father bought his last car, which happened to be a 75 LTD. So he wasn't interested in this car at all, but one of his friends did buy it, Mr. Malcolm Morgan. And Mr. Morgan and his wife Nellie Mae drove it for years and years, and when they passed away, I don't know, I'm just drawn to it for some reason or other.
Now, right back here, this is really nice. What do you got here?
This is a 1950 Chevrolet Coupe. A nice car, runs good, has been restored a little bit, painted, and the seats have been recovered. The engine and the transmission and all of that sort of thing is original. It does have the wide whites and the sun guard up there across the
I love
front.
this. This is a nice touch.
The visors were kind of unique. Of course, nobody had air conditioning back in these days.
What did it have for a motor back then?
It's a six-cylinder. It's a 216 cubic inch six-cylinder motor. It runs like a sewing machine. Just great.
They built these like tanks. That's a nice touch, the chrome valve cover. Probably pretty hard to find nowadays.
I think it probably is. It's unique and it's different to have the chrome valve cover on it. We're going to clean it up and try to make it kind of shine a little bit before long.
What's the story on this right here?
1947 Ford two-door sedan that I bought from a college student. He went to Vanderbilt University probably 25 years ago. My reason for buying it, my very first car was a 1948 two-door sedan, super deluxe, like this one. That was, I gave $41.29 for it. I gave considerably more for this one, but I want to restore it. Again, if I just live long enough, I can do them all, but it's going to take a while.
Well, it looks like it's still in really good shape.
It is. It's very solid. It runs great. Take it out, drive it down the road anytime. It's solid as it can be.
Now, Calvin, when you pulled the car cover on this, I dang near had a heart attack. Is this the real deal?
It's the real deal. It's an original Shelby Gt350h, which is the Hertz rent-a-racer that the Hertz rental car company and Carroll Shelby got together in Ford Motor Company and offered a limited number of these cars, and they were called the rent-a-racer. All kinds of stories about rent-a-racers, guys renting them and taking them out to the strip, running them over the weekend, then taking the high-performance 271 horsepower engine out and putting a regular 289 back in it, returning it, all kinds of neat stories. This car I bought from a physician, a doctor, retired in Mount Eagle, Tennessee, that bought the car from Hertz. I have the title transfer and all that sort of thing, so it is really a Hertz rent-a-racer. It is listed in the Shelby registry. Car number 700 and something, I don't remember right off the top of my head.
Now, what is the story on this? This looks like a clown car, a kiddie car.
Yeah, again, you can tell my tastes vary a lot. This is a 1949 Crosley Hotshot. The engine in this thing looks like a lawnmower engine, very unique, extremely small. And people that own Crosleys are special people.
Wow.
Now, the reason I bought the Crosley is because I am a Crosley appliance dealer, and I've always wanted a Crosley. I was in Hershey year before last, and I have spaces at Hershey, and this little car was about 5 spaces down from mine. And I kept walking by it, and my wife said, don't do it, you know. And I went to get a turkey leg for lunch, and I bought a Crosley.
Boy, I tell you, the motors don't get too much smaller than this.
No,
it looks
sir.
like a sewing machine.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's got the headlights, kind of like a Bug-Eye Sprite.
Yes, it does.
Very unique look to it.
Very unique.
Well, that's really nice. I kind of like this car just because it's so unique amongst everything else that you have in here.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah. Next up, I'm going to share some tips and techniques for detailing your car.
It's time for Show Car Garage. Tips on detailing your car to bring out the beauty that will make it show-worthy. Brought to you by AutoGeek.net. We are Car Care.
I want to share with you two really cool products from Optimum Polymer Technologies. Now, Optimum are specialists in polymer chemistry. I know Dr. David Gt350h personally. He's one of the best there is. Now, the first one I want to show you is the Optimum Car Wax. Now, this is a spray-on car wax. Now, you can apply this by machine if you want, or how I'm going to do it right now by hand. All you do is you just take and spray this on, put a little bit on an applicator pad. You want to just spread it around. Get a nice, thin, uniform coat down here. Then after it dries to a haze, take a clean, dry microfiber towel and then just gently wipe off any excess. That'll leave you a long-lasting coat of protection, and it'll really bring out the color, gloss, and shine of your car's paint. That's Optimum Spray Wax. Now, after you get to the car show and people start walking around your car, wind's blowing, you get a little dust, here's another really cool product. It's the Optimum Opticlean. Now, this is like a spray detailer, a quick detailer on steroids, because it not only will clean your car, remove fingerprints, smudges, and dust, but it also leaves behind a protective polymer coating. And to use this, you just take and mist some onto the car. Say you see some dust on there, come back with a clean microfiber towel, spread it around, turn to the dry side, then wipe off to a high gloss shine. And this makes getting your car ready for a car show or date night quick and easy. How's that look? When you're finished getting the paint all shiny, here's another quick tip. To get those tires looking really black, use the Optimum Optibon tire gel. Just take this and shake it up, open the spout, put a little bit on a applicator sponge like this, then come down and apply it to your tire. This will give you UV protection, and most of all, it'll create that deep, dark black shine that we all love on our tires. Plus, it's not all oily and greasy days after. That's 3 great products from Optimum Polymer Technologies. Well, besides the interesting and cool cars inside the garage, he's also got a few out back. We've got a couple Thunder Roads here, back here, old 49 50 Fords. We've got an Econoline over here that looks like it's in mint condition, ready to be put back to work. And out back, he's got a few cars out here, all waiting for their turn to move to the inside of the garage. Well, that's it for this edition. Now, join me next week as we check out even more cool cars in some different garages.